what today is, right?
Chocolate Candy Day?
It is. It's December 28th, the last Wednesday of rew-who Year at Otto's Shrunken Head. Now, Jonesy Jones, being the Who once again, how many names do you have? What is this Brian Defiance? Is this the new you?
Well, yeah. When we were on tour in August, we were driving from Indianapolis to Toledo, Ohio, and there's two towns in northwestern Ohio. One's called Bryan, the other one's called Defiance. And I was making a joke, like, "Oh, we gotta stop here." And they're like, "Why?" "I want to go stand in Defiance," you know. This is my joke of the morning. And then the exit sign said Bryan Defiance, and I was like, "Now that is the best fucking punk rock name." And I was like, "Yeah, that's my new punk rock. Fuck all the other names. That's my name."
So should we call you Bryan Defiance?
Okay.
How was your Christmas?
It was great. I slept like 15 hours.
Did you get anything? Did you ever consider being Santa Claus? You do have a resemblance, you know.
I do, but yeah, it's my resemblance is pure laziness.
You think Santa's lazy?
No, that's why I can't be Santa.
So you want to hear about this day? This is a very interesting day. Today is the day that Billy Ray Cyrus got married to Letitia Finley. Are they still married?
I guess.
I don't know.
Who's Billy Ray Cyrus?
Miley's daddy. Hannah Montana's daddy. Yeah. Achy breaky heart. Billy Ray Cyrus. It's also the day that Ted Turner is named Time Magazine Man of the Year. Ted Turner.
1991?
1991.
Must not have been a busy year.
Oh, it's the day that Winnie Mandela was banished in South Africa. God bless Winnie. Good for her. She was banished from that mean place that didn't treat her right. It's the day that the Beatles' White Album goes #1 and stays #1 for 9 weeks.
That was my favorite Beatles album.
It's the best
for the longest time.
It is. It's a good album.
I like Revolver better, but
now?
Yeah, as I've grown up, I really like Revolver better.
You're grown up?
Well, from where I was when the White Album was my favorite album.
But Revolver was first, right?
I wasn't old enough to drink when I wasn't that old.
No.
I didn't know about the Beatles until like the 80s.
Yeah. Well, today, check this one out. The Chipmunks song hit #1 on this day. Simon, okay. You know that song?
Yes, we all know.
Alvin. Yeah, #1. Isn't it funny it hit #1 after Christmas?
Because it's the best line ever. He wants a hula hoop.
Yes. Yes. I have that album, believe it or not. Louis Armstrong makes 78 recording of West End Blues on this day.
It's amazing the 78 never came back.
Yeah, I know.
Vinyl's coming
Nobody
back.
even cared. Are 8-tracks going to come back, you think?
They shouldn't.
No.
8-tracks were horrible.
Oh, 8-tracks.
Do you have an 8-track?
I used to.
They were horrible.
They were funny.
The only thing they could do is you could tape off the radio with a record, which is cool. But
with an 8-track?
Yeah, but
you
could.
couldn't. No, you couldn't.
Yeah,
Cassette, you could.
No, with an 8-track you could. That's how I got a copy of The Tide is High, actually, when I was really young.
With an 8-track?
With an 8-track.
Wow.
The problem is you couldn't rewind an 8-track. You can only fast forward it.
Right.
And fast forward was about 2 steps slower than play.
Interesting. Okay, today is the day that the first movie theater ever opened. Do you know where it happened? It's Pepe Le Pew's land.
Oh, and
Paris. Yes, another alias of you, Pepe
Well,
Le
I
Pew.
was Pepe Le Pew.
Yes, that's when you were Pepe Le Pew.
Le
The
Sacre
first
Douche.
movie theater opened in Paris. Can you believe that? It's also the day, this is crazy, William Finley Semple of Mount Vernon, Ohio, a cousin to you, patents chewing gum on December 28th. You know, so many things, you know, it takes a real smart person to actually go and patent something.
Yeah.
Like, how many ideas do you have and then you don't patent it?
Think about how significant that is, but like just how huge the Wrigley Empire got.
I
You
know.
that was all off of chewing gum.
Yeah, and he's the guy, Mr. Ohio. It's the first daily wireless weather forecast published. Do you know where that was published? These European countries.
Daily Wire sounds like England.
London, love. Yes, you're quite right.
I pay attention on the Facebook.
Good for you, mister. All right, what else is good on this day?
John Legend.
Yes,
I don't know who he is.
You
but
don't
it's a
know who
great
John
name.
Legend is?
Nah.
Oh my gosh, he's good friends with what's her name? I met her and she only let me call her Miss from the Fugees. Lauren Hill, Miss Hill. He went to high school with Miss Hill. Yeah, she was
Fugees
so
are great,
intimidating. I love her.
Fugees
I love
are awesome.
Praz. I just saw him recently. He's the
I
best.
like Arrested Development better though. They were awesome.
It's a good television show too.
Yeah.
Arrested
Yeah.
Development.
I love that.
Sienna Miller's birthday today. Yes, Sienna Miller. Isn't she the Jude Law lady? Didn't she hang out with Jude Law like every other girl? Denzel Washington's birthday.
Denzel
He was
Washington.
born in Mount Vernon, New York.
Yeah, he's
Look at
done
that.
a lot of good things.
He's cool, Denzel. It's also Edgar Winter's
Wow.
birthday. He
Nice.
is totally a cool man in my life.
That's the one that wrote Frankenstein, right? Or he was on the Edgar Winter group did that? Johnny Winter's his brother.
They're brothers.
Yeah,
They're like
Edgar Winter.
albino brothers,
Yeah.
aren't they? They're so interesting. Woodrow Wilson. I thought this was interesting because he was the 28th president, and today is December 28th.
I think
So
it's
that to me
right above
is,
that,
is
yeah.
pretty cool.
Stan
Stan Lee. I met Stan Lee.
Stan Lee's cool.
I met him at Comic-Con a couple years ago. He was really, really nice. I love you, Stan Lee. I thought it was. I'm not going to even say how stupid I am. All right, angels in this room today. Yes, Jerry Orbach. He was. You know him best from Beauty and the Beast. He was.
The Beast?
No, he was one of the. He was
one of the detectives on Law and
He's
Order,
a
right?
detective on Law and Order. He was. I think he was Lumiere.
Was he the little
or the
candle?
other one? He was the candle. He was one of the. I think he was the broomstick.
Eye donor.
Who was he?
He's an eye donor too.
He's an eye donor. He's also a cousin to Wolf, my guitar player.
Oh, really?
Wolf's last name is Orbach.
Oh,
Yes,
nice.
he is a cousin to him. Well, I don't know how nice
Cousin
it is
Wolf.
actually. William Demarest, Uncle Charlie, Angel in this
Oh,
room.
that's,
Who doesn't love my
Three's
three sons?
Company
Yes,
or something like that.
Everyone needs
My
an
Three
Uncle
Sons,
Charlie.
right.
Also, Dennis Wilson, the drummer and singer of the Beach Boys. He drowned at 39.
On the
Yes. Oh, another angel in our room. And Mary II, Queen of England. She died after 5 years of rule at 32. God, Queen Elizabeth learned a lot from that because I think Queen
sounds like
Elizabeth
Elizabeth
is like
poisoned
Keith
her.
Richards.
I think Queen Elizabeth poisoned her.
No, I think
5
she
years,
just.
she died at 32.
I know,
We're
but
talking 20th century, like people lived to be like 80.
Queen Elizabeth does. She
Queen
she
Elizabeth,
did.
what,
She was beheaded. Mary II was beheaded.
Was she?
She died.
No, it was a cover up. It
Oh,
was a
that's.
cover up. They poisoned her first.
Well, did you hear that the prince, the queen's husband was in the hospital for the week of Christmas, but that queen, tick, 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 I love her.
She was
She's
old when the Sex
indestructible.
Pistols were around.
And God save the queen.
was
She looks
old.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
Well, she's doing something right. But we're going to find out all about aging because our first guest, Deborah, is going to teach us some tricks all about why the queen looks so well. So we're going to come back in a minute of this last Wednesday of, what month is this?
December
And what year?
2011.
Very good. We'll be right back.
Ask me again at 6, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
That's
All
when
right.
I'll be.
All right, yeah.